Hello people, hope you're looking after yourself and you're safe and sound. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is, as suggested by the title, decoding formal living room. This is very simple. So I'm going to tell you from an architect point of view, how can you elevate your living room by keeping in mind few of the key elements. So the process goes like I have already created one conceptual idea, so where you can see that okay, which are the elements we need to consider while designing a living room. Of course, this is not tailored to your space, but having a visual which we can relate to and having a word with our designer or any professional that we have hired and are consulting for our space is always better. Not go with a confused mind and with a blank idea that okay, I do not know how to proceed with that and I'm just going to trust what's being catered to me. Of course, we are trying our best to make your space the most aesthetical frame, but at the same time we need our client to at least come with some references so that we can know what are the do's and don'ts to follow in their space, and you can trace over and just put in your wishes and your expectations and requirements so that it will be functional and aesthetical as per your space. Of course, when we are doing a space, and for that matter I'm showing you just a conceptual idea of how a very standard aesthetical living room can be done. This is not a thumb rule, okay? This is just to give you an initial idea that these are the things you need to consider while designing your living room, and you should always cater to some of the factors which I will be explaining further in the video. You can go different ways about that, and you can have a different opinion, totally respected, but this is something I think very basic to be considered and nothing to be ignored in all those elements. Of course, your choice of colors, themes, tones, and then furniture is all going to be dependent as per your approach and personality, but at the same time there are few tips and few things that we should cater to while picking all those things for our space as well. For the start, we have a wooden plank flooring, floor to ceiling window, and then I have provided panels on one of the walls to create that dimension, keeping the colors of your choice. I have added wallpapers to all the panels. We have like 5 panels here. You can limit it to 2 or 3 or any of your choice. That depends entirely how you want to make your room look in the end. And then adding in the sofa with lot of cushions, velvet upholstery, and making it very comfortable for the people to just lay back. Now we are adding some more furniture to it, which is like a center table, character marble, timeless, doesn't go anywhere, a very aesthetic piece of furniture with some extended round table for everyone to reach out to any food served on the center table. Adding those accent chairs with very nice upholstery, leather seating, and then furry cushions. This accent chair is very regal and timeless, at the same time gives a very contemporary kind of a feel to your room, so that you want to break the monotony of a very modern or a very vintage room and you are just going midway. Then decorative trays, some artifacts, books, candles, and flowers can be put on the center table to define luxury in your room. And yes, you have traveled the world to pick pieces. Please be patient and watch it till the end, because you're coming to know a space from scratch to the way it would look in the end of the video. And yes, you can see I have fixed another table lamp also.
And voila, we have a chandelier, a glass chandelier, which works really fine in any living room. Adding this big green plant with the cement vase looks really nice. Add that fresh air in the room, and dash of green never hurt. Then of course I put my logo on my work done, and then you can see I fixed the wall sconces at the back of the sofa on the panel wall. You can keep the number of lamps as per your desire, but keep it in the middle of the molds, and this is how the living room turns out. And of course, there are many more elements that need to be added in the living room. For example, the rugs. You need to decide what kind of rugs you want to put in under the table, and then how many wall sconces you need to add. Here I'm adding in the middle of the molding. You need to decide the size of your molding.
I guess living room is a very prime factor in any home, because that's the second most important space where your guests are going to enter after entrance foyer, and it's going to leave an everlasting impression on your guests, because they are not going to enter your private bedrooms in the first place, obviously. So this video is going to help you understand that picking up furniture and for example a sofa, accent chairs, or your coffee table is very important. That is the prime factor in your living room, because those are going to decide the space, the furniture layout, and at the same time the feel and the color tone of the room. So we should respect the color tone that we are setting from the beginning of the space, beginning of the process, and at the same time just taking and elevating that graph through the journey of it, and not changing and being double-minded about it. I feel that we should not follow all the trends while designing our space, because trends come and go. Instead of that, go for something which is timeless, like wood finishes, and then going for timeless marbles, granite tops, and then curtains which can be seasonal. At the same time you can have a different aesthetic to it. Don't go for bigger prints in terms of curtains or like your sofa, because those can look little too much into the eye when you are having a closer look at them. So go for something which is regal, and at the same time it doesn't get mundane. After like 2 to 3 months you enjoy looking at them even after like 2 years or so. This was fun. I really enjoyed taking you through and decoding every step how I did it, and yeah, it's almost like talking to someone sitting next to you. Also, you can leave in your suggestions about what are the videos you would like to see about architecture and home design. Of course, architecture has a lot of other categories as well in terms of designing the spaces, but I am focusing on home design here, because that's, I think, the most searched category, because people are getting advice and suggestions from almost everywhere in the world, and so much information is floating around, but at the same time few things that are really concrete and helping people understand the space better can be really beneficial. So let me know what are the videos you would like to see in the future, and I will definitely try to incorporate those ideas in my videos, and yeah, we can have a chat about it. Like, share and subscribe to my channel.